cruiser combat doesn't make any sense. You see, cruisers are extremely expensive. Pieces of equipment that are manufactured either planet-side and shipped off-planet, which is extremely expensive, or all the materials are shipped from the ground into orbit where they are assembled into a cruiser in orbit and then never re-enters the atmosphere. Much cheaper. But that still means cruisers are very, very expensive because of how big they are. Now, why would you want your cruisers to risk being damaged by another cruiser? Because they're big and slow? They're heavily armored, sure, but the weapons on a cruiser are lethal, so you would not want to be up against an enemy cruiser because they're going to rip through your armor fairly easily. What you want to do instead is launch fighters and engage from long range, because the closer you are to the enemy cruiser, the more likely it is that they'll be able to touch you with their very damaging weapons. You want to instead engage their fighters and take out their fighters, because the fighters protect the cruisers. Once all of the enemy fighters are down, or enough of them, then you can engage the cruiser with your fighters and potentially board it or damage it enough where it's not able to damage your cruiser. Then you can move your cruiser in. You wouldn't want your big, gigantic, expensive cruiser to be damaged. Instead, you want to send 1,000 tiny little fighters that are very cheap by comparison to do the work for you.